You said they robbed him. Why do you think the ref stopped it?
That stoppage was wrong.
Do you think Usyk will take the rematch?
He's gonna have to.
Yeah, I think we might just go and appeal it, because this doesn't make any sense, right?
No.
Like if the bell goes and then stop the fight, then why? You know, it's like then it's my time to rest.
As you say there, Rico, people on social media were not happy about the stoppage. Fans, media ringside were very surprised the fight was stopped. How badly hurt were you at the end of that 11th round?
No, yeah, I got the 8 count. It was a good 8 count. It was needed. So, but I felt like because I heard the click, so I'm like, okay, fuck, let's go. We got like 10 seconds. So let's just keep on the move, hands up, and fucking catch the shots. And I feel like that was what I was doing. So for me, like that's why right away when the referee came in, I wasn't dazzled or whatever. I was looking at the referee and like, why are you stopping? Like, we're almost there. So it didn't make any sense to me. And then now looking back at it, even the bell went.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that's something he should be aware of. So
give Alexander the maximum credit, because Rico is a phenomenal fighter. He is no mug.
Anyone you want to see him fight next, or a rematch has been suggested?
Well, we'll see. You know, His Excellency said he wants to rematch. Hopefully we can get it on. I'd love that rematch. I'd love to run it back with Alexander Usyk.
The fight was stopped. The round was almost over. And now the boxing world is demanding answers, claiming one of the biggest robberies in recent memory. Rico VV wants a rematch, and he's not just frustrated, he's accusing the referee of a catastrophic mistake that stole his career-defining moment.
that's why right away when the referee came in, I wasn't dazzled or whatever. I was looking at the referee and like, why are you stopping? Like, we're almost there. So it didn't make any sense to me. And then now looking back at it, even the bell went.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that's something he should be aware of. So yeah, of course mistakes can be made, but then looking back at it, the referee should admit.
We've been around them today as well on the massive donkeys or camels. Anyway, we had some fun. They're trying to hustle us, but we've just finished watching Alexander Usyk against Rico, the kickboxer. He made hard work of it. What just happened? I don't even know what happened. I don't know where to start. But end of the day, Usyk got the job done in round 11. Stopped him. A lot of people complaining about the stoppage being a little bit too early. I mean, Rico was out on his feet. The gum shield came out. He got up on the 8 count. And then the 10-second clapper went. So it was right towards the end of the round. And it was almost like the referee could have let the fight go on, just so we could have seen the final round. Because on a lot of scorecards around the ring,
he's pushing this beyond just frustration, straight into appeal territory. Rico believes the referee's premature stoppage in the 11th round, with literally seconds left, should either be overturned to a no contest or sent to the scorecards. He genuinely thinks he was ahead.
Yeah, of course mistakes can be made, but then looking back at it, the referee should admit his mistake, look back at it and say like, hey, so it's either a no contest or we go to the scorecards. And I think if we go to the scorecards, I was ahead.
And get this, Carl Frock, a boxing legend, immediately backed Rico. He highlighted that Verhoeven beat the count, the round was minutes from ending, and many ringside observers believed Rico was actually winning. That makes the ending almost impossible to accept.
got up on the 8 count, and then the 10-second clapper went, so it was right towards the end of the round, and it was almost like the referee could have let the fight go on, just so we could have seen the final round. Because on a lot of scorecards around the ringside, people had Rico ahead by about 2 or 3 rounds, and difficult to argue with. I don't know what Usyk was doing. Has Usyk got old overnight? I doubt it. He trains as a...
Peter Fury also weighed in, calling the stoppage too early, especially if the bell had already sounded. From his perspective, Rico was still on his feet, still fighting back, still in the contest. In a world title fight this big, the ref should have let him reach the break.
You know, what can I say? It's done. But when you're fighting for the world title and your man's put such a good performance up and he's in the fight, okay, he gets put down, but he gets back up. And he was missing and he's firing his shot. He tried to fire back as well. So the bell's gone and then he decides to stop it. He's on his feet.
Ryan Garcia, another massive name, went even further, putting the referee in an absolutely terrible light. He praised Rico for confusing Usyk, for giving him serious problems, then questioned why the round wasn't allowed to simply finish. The timing looks terrible.
Yeah, I don't expect that from Rico, but they were a good fight.
How did you score it? Keep going faster, please. Faster.
Tough to say.
Yeah. Early stoppage, that?
Huh?
Was that an early stoppage?
I don't think so. I think they save brutal.
The I Blow Blood Sports TV crew didn't pull any punches, calling it one of boxing's biggest robberies. In their eyes, the official didn't protect Rico. He destroyed his moment. Rico was shocking the world, turning his career around, and then chaos.
Of Rico tonight.
Rico fought his ass off, man. He had the style that it was very confusing for Usyk, and gave Usyk a lot of problems tonight. But you know, it was an awkward fighter, but Usyk got the job done. So.
Do you think Rico should have been allowed to continue?
I believe that the round ended, in my opinion. If I'm telling the truth, I believe the round ended, and you know, I don't know. I don't know why the bout didn't ring. I think it was like 10 seconds left, and then I don't know. But yeah, that's how it goes. The stoppage, it's not my job to say if the ref did a good stoppage.
Wade went straight for the referee, describing the ending as a total embarrassment for boxing. He saw Rico not being saved, but being robbed of a career-changing win, pushing Usyk into deep trouble on the verge of exposing the best. This was a scandal.
If you didn't watch, if you did watch, if you didn't watch, you missed the biggest robbery, one of the biggest robberies, if not the biggest robbery in boxing history. If you did watch, you witnessed the biggest robbery in boxing history. This was the most diabolical, gut-wrenching, disappointing situations I've ever seen in the sport of boxing.
Now listen to this part. Rico himself made it clear revenge is the only asterisk thing on his mind. He feels he was close on the scorecards, maybe even ahead, and just needed to survive those final seconds. Instead, the referee stepped in and left him feeling completely robbed.
Listen, I'm sure Mark Lyson's a nice guy and he does everything properly. We're all human. He's probably just made an error there. But it's definitely a premature stoppage because it was the end of the round. He's got a full minute to recover and he's on his feet. You know, so yes, it's a very poor stoppage, especially when he was in the fight as well.
Spoke to Rico and he's not happy with putting up a valiant defeat. You can tell he's genuinely gutted. He said he's going to push for the rematch. Is that the direction you'd like to see him go? Turki Al Sheikh seems keen on the rematch, and when he, you know, puts his mind to these things, they tend to get done.
You know, look, we'd love the rematch, and you know, he's a great champion, Alexander Usyk, and let's not take anything away from his performance.
But here's the kicker. Even Usyk's reaction showed serious respect. He admitted Rico had a style he hadn't seen before, calling it a truly hard fight. This confirms Rico wasn't just surviving, he was forcing Usyk into a brutal battle. Even the winner validated the controversy.
Over tonight.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about that stoppage. Were you aware the bell was going? Did you feel like it had gone? And how disappointed are you with it?
Nah, I heard that it was like 10 seconds to go. So I heard the click. I was like, ooh, just like keep slipping and sliding and let's try to get through it and recover and then fight till the end for the 12. Because I thought like maybe after the 8 count we were like equal on the scorecard. I thought I was a little bit ahead, but maybe because of the 8 count it was pretty equal. So I thought like at least we gotta fight till the end then. Even better for the crowd. Didn't get the opportunity.
From being around you in the media days leading up to this and all fight week, it felt like your self-belief was so strong that you kind of knew something that we didn't. Did that have any part of your success in the fight, that you just knew that you were good enough to get in there with Alexander Usyk?
100%. I don't care that the people didn't know, but I knew we had a good shot versus this guy.
People will be screaming about a rematch. I know Ajit Kabaya will have something to say about that. But for you, it's just about the biggest fights, and if the rematch comes, the rematch will come.
Exactly. I just want the biggest fights. I showed that I can fight, that I can box.
Adam Smith exposed why Rico's rematch demand is now impossible to ignore. Before the fight, everyone wrote Rico off, expecting him to be dominated. Instead, he made it a real contest, shocking everyone. The referee's decision damaged that underdog story.
Early stoppage.
That was an early stoppage. They robbed that fucking guy.
What's next for Rico, do you think?
Okay, huh?
What do you think's next for Rico?
Dylan White. I think Rico should fight Dylan White. Huh?
Yeah, what about the rematch?
They got a rematch. Nah, then, but what's his name? What's the Turkish boy? What's his name?
Kabaya.
He won't get his WBC. You know, be unfair. Actually, you know what? Fuck him. We won the rematch.
Derek, was that an off night or has Usyk lost a step?
Usyk didn't lose a step, fellas. What you have to understand now, Usyk hasn't been in the ring for a while, so he didn't lose a step. Yeah? So what happened there was this things taking his time. You know, if he's fighting a real boxer, if he fights this guy again next time, he knocks him out.
Okay. Do you think he underestimated him?
I think he didn't respect him until he realized he was in round 11?
Yeah.
And he was losing. He was like...
You said they robbed him. Why do you think the ref stopped it?
That stoppage was wrong.
Do you think Usyk will take the rematch?
Liam Go put the scorecard issue right in the middle of the controversy. His point was simple. It's hard to believe Rico wasn't ahead on at least one card. This wasn't a one-sided beatdown. Rico had made rounds competitive and possibly built a lead.
The stoppage. They read it out as 2 minutes 59 of the 11th round. I guess you believe that stoppage was after the bell had run, right?
I don't know. At least it was close. So, and then if you see it is close, the referee also heard that it was just the last 10 seconds. So just let it go. Let it go, or let me go down. Let me get like knocked out clean, or let the bell go. But like I said, it's not up to me, and I gotta respect everything what the box organization decides, and the referee. He's the one making the decisions.
Even Andy Ruiz gave a balanced view, but his take still fuels the rematch conversation. He admitted the fight felt close, almost even before the big uppercut. That doubt that maybe he could have continued from a former champ hurts the referee's call.
Very, very exciting, and I think that we were all so surprised because Rico was really given no chance. I mean, everyone said he's got to climb a pyramid or more to even get anywhere close.
So there you have it. The fight ended in controversy, the underdog was potentially robbed, and the champion himself admitted it was a hard fight. This isn't just about one bad call. It's about the integrity of the sport and a story left unfinished. Do you think Rico deserves an immediate rematch, or should Usyk move on? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown insightful, smash that like button, subscribe for more breakdowns, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video.
From all of us, pretty much, Usyk by stoppage. And it seemed like he was getting into gears, and even though maybe he lost some of those early rounds, I mean, the scoring, Mike Coppinger had it very wide to Verhoeven. Others maybe had...
I don't know at the time of the stoppage what the scorecard said, but surely at least one scorecard would have had to have Rico Verhoeven up. Mike Coppinger, who, let's be frank, he is not really that good when it comes to boxing, but he gave Usyk 2 rounds going.
Do you think he was winning the fight, Rico?
I think it was 50-50, to tell you the truth, until Usyk came and he delivered that uppercut.
Do you think he should have been allowed to continue?
Yeah, maybe, but he was.
I knew it was close, but I was more interested in my man doing what he was asking him to do, to try and secure the win.
What did you think of the stoppage? Because a lot of people thought that, he should have been afforded the time, considering how, it's a world title fight and it's very much close to the end of the round, and it's going to the final round.
Well, it should have been left go on because he only had seconds left, and he was on his feet and he was trying to throw back. So even if the referee would have come out, he would have got to the end of the round. And a minute, and Rico can really recover. So